Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss some of the applications of a body when it is allowed to fall freely. A body, a body allowed to fall freely from a height h above the ground. So under this first bit is its height. When its height when the time t by n is. So it means we need to find out its height from the ground. After t by n seconds. It means t by n is the part of time of descent. So once you draw the diagram, this is the path along which body moves down. Say after t by n seconds, it travels a distance x. So this is ground. So what is the total height from which body allowed to fall is h. So we need to find out h minus x. So its height from the ground when after t by n seconds. So h dash is equal to, write it as h minus x. Now before that you find out x is equal to, make use of s equal to ut plus half at square. So you'll get a u0 here. So you'll get a half, since coming down negative, gravity permanently negative, t square. So that too time is given as a t by n. So this negative cancelled. So x is equal to half g. Since t is t by n, so it will be t square by n square. So substitute here h minus half gt square by n square. So take out common. This once again, this h is half gt square, because freely falling body covers total height, h in total time t, because once again make use of s equal to ut plus half at square. For the total height, it will be just half gt square, because total time is t, negative, because gravity negative cancelled. So you substitute here, because so this is once again h only. So therefore the final answer is h dash is equal to h minus, so since this is h by n square. So this is the first bit. Its height after nth part of the time of descent. Moving to the next. This is the second bit. Yeah, time taken by a freely falling body to travel a distance h by n is. So we are looking for time taken. So write down x is equal to half g t square. Now we are looking for this t, but this x is going to be h by n is equal to half g t dash square. Okay, so we are looking for t dash. Now for the freely falling body, in total time it covers the height. In total time, it covers the height. Total time is time of descent. It covers the height h. So making use of s equal to ut plus half a t square, s will be negative, that is h. U will be anyhow 0. Ut plus half a t square u 0 minus half g, say time of descent square. So negative negative cancelled. So in place of h you substitute half g td square by n is equal to half g t dash square. So half g cancelled. So you'll finally get a t dash as, because if you cancel square left side, so it will go right side. If you cancel square right side, left side quantity will come under root. So it will be final answer will be td without root, but n you will get with root. So this is the desired answer. Let us move to the another application. This is application number 3. A freely falling body. A freely falling body passes through 2 points, say A and B. A and B in its path. In a time interval. In a time interval t1 and t2 seconds from the start. Then the distance between 2 points. So we are going to find out this one. So just try to understand the sentence with the help of diagram. So freely falling body moving. So finally touches ground. Say this is point A, this is point B. So still it continues its motion u0. This is point A. To point A, it comes in t1 seconds. To point B, from initial to point B, it comes in time interval t2. So we need to find out the gap between A and B. So what is the gap between A and B is, say gap between A and B is HAB. If you want to find out HAB from the topmost point C, you call it as. So therefore, if you want to write HAB, to subtract HA from HB. Yeah. So individually, since the starting point is at C only, find out HB first. Since it is falling freely, make use of S equal to ut plus half a t square once again. So since coming downward, it is negative. U anyhow 0. So A will be turned as minus G. So this will be T2 square, because body reaches point B after T2 seconds. So negative negative cancels both sides of the equation. Similarly, you also find out HA. So here also coming downwards negative. A is permanently negative in the form of G, but body reaches point A in T1 seconds. So negative negative cancels here. So substitute here half G. It will be T2 square minus half G T1 square. So the final output is HAB, the distance between points A and B. Points A and B is, okay, so half G you can take out common. So it will be T2 square minus T1 square. So this is the desired equation. Let us move to the another application. This is application number 4. A freely falling body passes through 2 points A and B separated by A and B at heights, A and B at heights H1 and H2 from the top. The time taken by it to move from A to B, So you understand the sentence with the help of diagram. Let us say once again the body is freely falling. Say this is point A, this is point B. It comes to, freely falling body comes to point A in T1 seconds. It comes to, from the start, it comes to B in T2 seconds. So we require time taken to cross A and B. You call it as T dash. So if you want to get a T dash, you will have to write T2 minus T1. So one more here is, you would write down, this is going to be H2. So this is going to be H1. This is going to be H1. So distance from topmost point to A is H1. Topmost point to B is H2. Now make use of equation of motion S equal to ut plus half at square. Moving under gravity for the case of HA. Moving down negative, u is 0, A turned to be minus G, but it is T1 square. So therefore you will have to cancel T1 and T1. You will get a T1 as 2HA by G under root. Similarly, for the case of second one, HB, make use of once again S equal to ut plus half at square, HB, anyhow u 0 even for this also, minus half G T2 square. If you simplify this, you will get a T2 is equal to under root 2HB by G. Now you substitute here. So T is equal to T2. For T2, you will have to write 2HB by G separately. For T1, you have to write 2HA. So this is the time interval in which your body crosses A and B. Let us move to the another application. This is application number 5. The ratio of velocities acquired by a freely falling body in 1 second, comma 2 seconds, comma 3 seconds, so on. So make use of V equal to U plus AD. So it is, since freely falling body, U will be 0. V1 is equal to, first you will get, since moving down V negative, A is anyhow permanently negative, G, T1. Okay, instead of using 1, you remove 1. So it will be V proportional to T. Now V1 is to V2 is to V3 is equal to, so T1. Okay, you can write even GT also, GT1 is to GT2 is to GT3. So 1, 2, 3. So therefore, G anyhow cancelled. It will be 1:2:3. Now let us move to the another application. If a body, this is application number 6. If a body dropped from certain height, it reaches the ground. It reaches the ground after t seconds. Then the final velocity on reaching the ground, final velocity is v. Then the average velocity acquired or attained by the body is. So get back V average formula, it is V plus U by 2. Since freely falling body means U will be 0, it will be V by T. So make use of V equal to U plus AT. Anyhow, moving down V negative, because on reaching ground it attains velocity, final velocity V negative. A is minus G with the T. So therefore minus cancelled. You will get average velocity as GT by 2. Students, there are few more applications for freely falling body. I will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends, relatives. Please make your comments. Thank you very much.